Oh, there's a new roper I picked up. A few parts I can use on it. Pin for the 3-point. And other than that, these tires are, as you can see, not the best. Seat cushion off the pan, but it doesn't have any rips on it, so I might put that on the Sears Suburban SS16 at the end there. I think I'll do that now. Yeah, it's a little bit wet, so maybe I'll wait. Nah, this is wet too. That should look okay on there once I put it back on. I just gotta get the edging that goes around it, clean it a bit. So, And other than that, it has a crappy GX 420 motor in it. And it is pretty rusty, as you can see, a little bit of rust there. So, front tire holds air on this side. That side's flat, and that's almost flat. Transmission seems to be good. Motor turns over, has compression. That hood there is ready to snap off. So you can see all that's holding it is these two little center pegs right there. So I shouldn't even put my head under it like that. They cut this. They just trimmed the whole side off it there to make room for the motor. Welded up this exhaust here. So jerry rigged a bracket. And we got two separate pulleys on there. Other than that, it'll probably run. I don't have a key for it. So dialed right there for the charging system. So just thought I'd make a quick overview before I take the cutting torch to her and chop her up, because I'm just chopping this one up for parts. And of course the little Horde Bunny is back. New one for this year. Less than the size of my fist. Last year I had one sleeping on the freaking tractor seat. Somehow he got up onto the tractor, and now he's just underneath the blade. You can still see him. But does he see me? Oh, I just heard him bash into the wall. I know they're going through that corner right there. And back down in there. Doesn't matter. It's long gone. I just decided what I'm going to do today. Probably going to park that blue one where the 400EX is. I'm going to start by ripping off the motor, and I realized they got this thing mounted on rubber blocks and all the bolts are loose. They would have shook themselves loose in no time on those kind of rubber blocks. Real soft rubber. Whole motor's loose, so it's just going to take the grinder and just grind them off, but it looks like they won't be too big of a bitch to get off there. So the reason why I'm taking off this motor again is this motor's not staying on this thing, especially not with those ugly rubber pads. So I'm not sure why they did that. They're missing, of course, the pulley on here for the engagement. So, well, it does have the battery tray. Huh. Well, I mean, I have no idea if there's even gas in there. This is so close to being ready to snap off here. So I'm just going to undo these for now. I'll take off the hood, undo the cable. So pull off the motor, and then go from there to decide if I'm going to actually do something with this or if I'm just going to scrap it. So starting to see the way they bolted on that exhaust manifold right there. The way that's everything set up on here. I'm kind of thinking a kid probably put this together, but whatever. And there we go. That only took about maybe 5 minutes. Everything was freaking loose. It's mostly because of the rubber pucks. All the bolts, every single one was a different size. 12 mil, 13 mil, 14 mil, and 3/8. Like, come on, really? I just quickly took off that old exhaust. Never going to run that. Must have been, you know, not leaking, hey? So I'm still deciding if I'm going to use this motor for anything or just toss it up for sale. Don't know. Not yet, anyway. Old exhaust here. It has spark arrestor in it. That might end up in the junk pile. Never know if I could use that on maybe a generator again or something. Probably just toss it. And seeing I'm going to be parking it right where this one is. Might as well do a dirty cold start because I don't want to push this out of the way. Hasn't ran now in well over a month. Take off my lovely exhaust cap. Zero smoke. No smoke whatsoever. Let her run for a while until I can make room to get this out of here. And people always wonder why these boats are hard to get off. Like, look at how water in there. Look at the water in this one. They're all missing the center caps, as you can tell. And okay, next project to do is this here. I'm going to find a better place to store it, and I might pull them both back. Probably going to be taking off the plow on that one. Got it on a little bit of an angle there, but it's better to have it pushed over that way a bit up on top of the fence. Thinking I might put the 400EX back here and switch these two around. This one hasn't ran now, and there's still snow on the ground, so probably a month and a half, 2 maybe. So maybe I'll do that one another day. The battery should be good. It should just technically fire right up, but it might have lost its prime. Oh no, it looks like it still has for a bit of fuel in there, so it never lost its prime, I don't think. Put back on my exhaust cap, and yeah, I might as well throw the hood back on this one just so it's not sitting on the ground. So, and all the miscellaneous hardware that he had bolting the motor on. So, and the fleet's starting to get a little bit big. And of course I got more than you see here. So, but yeah, fleet's starting to get a little bit big. Take a big dare chooch there, old fart.
Yeah, okay.
That's not that big of a chooch.
No, it wasn't.
Well, not much going on this week. Me and the old man are going to be doing some fishing tomorrow. So,
Are you happy?
That was still pretty pitiful, actually, but
Whatever.
DRV, well, say your name.
DRV Shaft Drew
is his YouTube channel. So if anyone's not subscribed to him, check him out. He has quite a bit behind the scenes crap and some stuff that I'm kind of embarrassed of. So if you want, you can watch it.
Yeah, well, after I gave you a haircut the last time, yeah, I guess you have to be embarrassed.
It's still growing back pretty good. So, and yes, I trimmed my beard off. I had a little incident with a lighter when I was lighting up a dirty cigar, and it kind of burnt here and there, and yeah, I was drunk. Yeah. Anyway, not much going on. Just pulled this 15 horsepower Chonda motor off. It's a GX 440, I guess it would be considered. So pulled it off a tractor. So off the Sears Suburban. I've been going through some chainsaws here, getting some ready to do some cutting. The trike project, as you can see, the frame is cut and just kind of randomly sitting there. The motor's not actually in there. It's actually backwards. I just shoved it up there. That's the 6 horse. I'll be using one of those. I'm going to be either building a trike or a dirt bike, but I'm thinking a trike's a lot easier because I already got that rear end for it. So, and other than that, I am going to be posting more videos on this here, but I got the hood cut out to fit the motor. Motor's fully bolted in. Just got to get a belt for it. I had to do some trimming to fit the motor in. Again, full video is going to be up with this guy. What? That's been in my videos, Dad, for over 2 years or so. And other than that, went to Cabela's to get some fishing stuff. Looked at their axes and found out they still have the same piece of crap axes they had last time with the loose handles. And went and bought some cigars for fishing. So.
And I'm being lazy because I ate too much supper. We had a barbecue. I ate too much. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you're even too lazy to put it away.
I know.
Yeah, so I went to pick up some nice greasy cigars here.
So there's 4 of these in total here. Just a 3-pack in here. These guys. So far, I like these are one of my favorite right here. So Monte Cristos, can't beat them. Prime times, they're just cheapy piece of craps. And fishing, those will be gone pretty quick.
If we go fishing.
If we go. It might be raining tomorrow. I can show you a nice fancy air conditioning machine finally. Yeah. So we picked up an air conditioning machine here, which we have to get a hose for it, clean it up,
and change the filter.
Change the filter, a few things. It hasn't been used in how many years?
Almost 10 years now.
Yeah, it hasn't been used in 10 years, but there was nothing wrong with it when they stopped using it. They just updated to a new model with the digital display on it. So
it used to be my machine at work, and I bought it for a really good price from my work, and they decided that they'd throw in a few things with it there, so I got a really good, super good buy on it. So
yeah.
I figured I could do air conditioning at home now.
Yeah, and my old man Trash picked an old piece of crap bike because his old piece of crap bike is just as bad.
Well, no, I took that one for parts.
Oh, that's just bad.
Oh,
so, and there's some cigars that I smoked last month.
You'll learn that free is always good.
Yeah, I got to start cutting down on the cigars. Last month, I added up how much I spent on cigars. In 30 days last month or whatever, I spent $700 on cigars. So that's a little bit nuts.
Yeah, well, when you're buying $60, $70 cigars.
No, I was buying the Monte Cristo.
Monte Cristos, they were like $45 each.
No, they were 27.
Those white container ones?
Oh no, these ones here were only these are only 15. So.
Oh, okay.
So and these ones here are like $5. These packs here are like, they work out to like $4 each. A lot of people might say, "Holy crap, they're."
These ones that you smoked out of here.
Those are only $6, Dad.
Oh, they were good.
Monte Cristos, I don't have any of those ones left. These guys here, there's a 4-pack there. They're fairly cheap. So. But yeah, I was buying a lot of the high-end stuff, and I'm on my E-Dart right here, so I'm going to be slowly trying to stay off them. Last week, I never even smoked a single cigar when I was at work the entire week. I get off work, and within 5 minutes of coming here, he's like, "Oh, give me some cigars." I'm like, "I don't have any," and he talked me into freaking going and get cigars. Liar.
I said, "Do you have any cigars?" And you said, "No, but I'll go get them." And I said, "Yeah, okay, do that." That's all it was.
That's why I haven't been smoking cigars, because this thing here actually works pretty good, and I got some Cuban cigar liquid in there, and about 8% nicotine, or not 8%, 8 milligrams, so pretty decent. I guess I'm going to cut this video now because it's out of focus, and we're going to see what happens tomorrow, and might make some fishing videos, and maybe, don't know.
No,
have to wait and see.
Pepperoni.
Oh yeah, we got to go get some jerky too. Go stockpile. Oh, that's another thing. Last week I spent I never had cigars last week, so I spent $75 worth of beef jerky.
Yeah.
Hey, it's still a little bit better than cigars, I guess.
I don't know, look at your tummy this big.
Oh, it's rock solid from supper still. Yep. So, yeah, that beef jerky didn't help on that. So, well, we'll see what's going to happen for the rest of the week.
See, those are in tins like that. We should just put them in our fishing tackle box.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm just making a dirty, greasy video of this sucker. So, these aren't bad. These work out to like $6 each. So, which in my opinion for a Cuban cigar, that is pretty cheap. So, and they come with this nice tube here, so. And the old man's smoking a Bately.
Yep.
So.
I think they're Bately.
Bately.
Is that? Oh, hang on. Let me put it the right way so you can read it.
Yeah, we already had that in there. Yeah, it's not showing up the best, but these ones here, I have had these quite a bit, and they're pretty freaking sweet for the price. Nowhere near as nice as Monty, of course, but for like $5, pretty decent. And so one more thing here, I'll get you to hold my camera for a minute. DRV shaft Drew.
Whatever you say, StarPussy.
One thing I'd like your little blunt.
My blunty cigar.
One thing I just thought I'd mention here, if anyone's in Canada and knows any decent online retailers or wholesalers that I could buy cases of cigars at a decent price that will ship to Manitoba, let me know, because I looked at a few of them online, and to be honest, a lot of them, when it comes to shipping here, I don't know how the laws work with that, but I'm sure if anyone knows anywhere I could get them online without a special license or anything, let me know. I know there is cigar clubs where they send you multiple cigars, but I think that's only for the States. I don't know how that works here.
And why he's asking that, simple reason is I love cigars, and I smoke cigars all the time, and he's been smoking cigars all the time, and we're getting to the point where they're getting very expensive. So,
well, yeah, like I was saying last month, freaking $700 worth of cigars. So there's a stack up there, plus there's more, like a bunch of prime times, Colt cigars, and it's getting to the point that I am trying to cut down by smoking my crotch rocket. I mean my E-Dart crotch rocket. Why did I say that? I don't know if that was even fucking.
whatever. You smoking your own crotch.
I don't know why I said that. It was just in my head. I'm leaving that in the video just to make fun of you.
Yeah, make fun of me. It makes fun of yourself.
I don't know. Maybe I'm stoned on this cigar already.
Well, it's looking like a pretty decent day. We're actually meant to get a lot of rain right now, but it's a little bit cloudy. Rain hopefully should hold off for another hour. Talking about rain, I was going to take off the plow because I can't get the lawnmower through here without just taking 2 fingers and pulling the quad up. But we're meant to get maybe a foot of snow on Monday. So I think I'll be keeping that plow on there just a bit more. Kind of got it parked up on the fence there, but... And of course my phone's beeping because I'm getting messages like crazy. Trying to plan out my weekend. Might be going fishing with my buddy AG Snakeman. AG.Snakeman. Maybe on Monday. So might be snowing pretty good, so it might make a nice fishing trip. And just kind of still deciding what I'm going to do today. Looks like I might go get an hour or two of fishing in. So this little guy here might actually end up just selling that, to be honest. I was going to build it into a small racer, but I want to clear up a bit of room here because I'm going to be bringing my Sportsman 500 back into the city hopefully tomorrow to do the front coil spring. I was going to bring the 400EX out of town, but I might just leave it here. So this little guy here, there's actually enough room I can shoehorn it into the shed. Or, if you can see right up there, I got that whole pile of scrap there. A lot of that I can get rid of. Maybe shove it in that corner and just save it to work on it. Have a buddy that's interested in buying this from me, so can't remember how much I paid. I'd have to look back in my videos. I think if I remember right, I paid 125 or 150 for it. That's when it was running, so, or not running, but there's no mold deck on it. So, but I could always make it into a redneck lawn chair, but the front end's pretty sloppy. I'd have to rebuild the front end on it. I got a front end off that old Snapper LT12, the one that I'm making to a racing tractor. I'm thinking I could throw the front end on, beef it up, change the rear end out, put some bigger tires on it, slap on maybe that 15 horsepower motor, and make a hell of a small but very crazy powerful racer. So yeah, I know that's something that probably won't be done for a year or two, but sooner or later I'll have a lot more time to do stuff, because coming around this time next year I'm going to be probably taking every second month off work, not because my work's, you know, not busy or anything, just because I want to take a little bit of time off, get some stuff done. Going to be working on clearing a whole pile of land and building a new shop. So I know some people I've been talking to about building a new shop already, 40 by 60 shop. So that's going to be about 2 hours outside the city. So I'm going to be taking every second month off to try to get that done. So, and once I get the new shop done, I'll have a lot more time for projects. So, and this machine here is now going to be sitting. The hood's not bolted on. I'm thinking I'm going to pull the front end off this one because it's actually very nice and tight compared to what this one is. This one here, you can see the bushings are just bashed out of it, and the frame itself, you can see those, if it's showing up the pegs there where the snowblower goes on and everything. It's so worn out, the whole front here, so I might be splitting the front end off it right here and changing the whole front end off it. So don't know yet if I want to do that. Also on this one here, I started looking underneath it at the transmission, and it's been welded back up on a few brackets, and it has a couple Healy coils in it.
So I never looked underneath at this transmission here, but that one looks like it has been rebuilt at one time, but with those Healy coils and all that other shit, I might just keep it as a spare one. So, and of course right now that tractor is running and driving. The hood nose cone is broken off it, so this one here, the hood is not broken, but they went and gutted the entire center of it. Don't know here if you can see it there, but they cut out the entire center of it, so yeah. I do want to get, basically my plan with these tractors is keep that one for plowing. This one here, I'll probably put the mower deck on it. And one's going to have a snowblower on it, so maybe I'll put the snowblower on this one, and the one I build might be a mower. So thinking for mowing grass, I might actually just keep a little 6 horsepower diesel for mowing grass. With the big deck, it's going to be kind of gutless and deep grass, but be actually a neat project just to see how it is. And as for the other diesel in the garage that I'm building, that one there, I might actually be selling. So it's a little bit of a boring update for everyone here, and if anything exciting happens, I'll make sure to record it. Yep, just gonna make a quick update here. Old man, we're at St. Norbert Docks. Floodway, of course, all the way shut. Guy was just fishing at the corner there and caught like 3 of them in a minute, but they always hide in the corners there, the little tiny fish, because there's no current. Sometimes the current's actually spiraling, but anyway, just parked back there, fishing, smoking a little cigar. Pick roll rigs today, too lazy to actually use anything else, and yeah. Hopefully the rain holds off, looks like it will, so should be a good day. Sweet. No, those would make some decent fishing mobiles. Freaking go anywhere with those guys. Digital zoom probably looks like crap, but and so far no luck. Put out my cigar temporary because I had a snag and had to break my line. And talking about snag, okay, I thought it was tied around there. I was gonna say I gotta cut it off again. So got like 16-pound line or something on here, a little bit heavy for this rod, but ended up bringing my other rod because my good one, I realized I broke a tip off it last year, so that kind of sucked. So and decided to give this guy a try. So a little bit change over a pick roll rig. Well, done for today. Absolutely zero luck. Well, at least the sun came out. So, and more or less just an excuse to come out here. So, too many snags. So, pick roll rigs just got snagged almost every time. The water's up fairly high, and it's just not really a good spot. So, normally we have way better luck on the other side there. So, well, that's it. And how nice. Power has been out now for almost 3 hours. It is 80km/h winds, or 60 or something outside, so it is pretty bad. And now I'm trying to find some boiled linseed oil for my axe handle to do that. But don't know if I have that anywhere here, so it's probably in boxes somewhere in this hoard mess. Fun.
Also, you can make a YouTube video.
Yeah, I am going to. Holy crap. Holy, look at that rim, it's just pulled right up. Yeah. It's been raining non-stop for well over 24 hours. We're meant to get snow in a little bit. Hydro been out now for about 4 hours. Trees down everywhere. So, and it's actually, around the house there's not much water hanging out. So, besides under the deck, but, well, see what trouble we can get ourselves into. Take off for a bit. And we got power back. Sweet. Now time to barbecue some fish. I know that sounds kind of weird, but barbecuing fish. So I'm going to play on the computer for a bit. And other than that, nothing else happened this week. And tomorrow, Monday, I'm probably just going to be lazy and play video games. So Project Cars with the steering wheel. It's pretty addictive. That's where I've been spending a lot of my time. There you go. Got the fishy. Time to BBQ. Well, that doesn't look that good there. I smell some burning rubber happening in there.
And there's been a couple of misconceptions.
It all looks nice and hot.
Yes. How do you guys like this shit? Just about to get the hell out of here. Playing around in the garage. It's like 3:30 in the morning. Just enjoying my last cigar before I take off. And I was planning to go hiking in the morning, but hard to say if this is going to change to rain and stop. But a little bit of snow, and it all started coming down, I guess, in the last hour and a half. So there was meant to be hail and a lot of snow tonight, so they're calling for I think 4 inches or so, which isn't a lot, I know, but originally I was hearing blizzard, but it's pretty freaking windy out here. Just got to change my boots, and I'm freaking out of here. Change my boots because I'm wearing my Crocs. Yep. Don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. Might just end up being a lazy day, sitting doing nothing, edit up some videos, because I got lots of footage from the last 2 weeks that's going to go into this random video. And, yep. It's not that cold out. It's only maybe -1 Celsius, with, I don't even know what that works out into Fahrenheit, but, yep, sweet. And the snow is already completely gone. So, snow only lasted a couple hours. That's kind of cool. Anyway, I just went to pick up some boiled linseed oil to put on the new axe here that I just picked up for the quad. So, just went to Crappy Tire real quick. Give it about 4 or 5 coats with this stuff here, and after that it should be good on the quad. So I'm setting this one up to be used on the quad. So give it a little shot of that so the wood doesn't warp or crack or anything wood does.